In this chapter, we're going to learn about a subdiscipline of AI called machine learning. Machine learning is a set of techniques that enables an algorithm to learn how to do something without being told how to do it. Quite similar to how we humans improve how we perform certain tasks through observation and experience. We simply adjust as we go along. To learn more about how machine learning works, we spoke with Yann Lequin. He explained that there are 3 kinds of machine learning: supervised learning, reinforcement learning, and unsupervised learning. But I'll let him explain more. Yann, the floor is yours.
So machine learning is the idea that instead of programming a system to do something directly, you write a simple program that has adjustable parameters in it. Think of them as knobs that you can adjust. Okay, so there are 3 types of learning, 3 paradigms of learning if you want. The first type is what's called supervised learning. So you want to, for example, train a machine to distinguish images of bicycles from cars, for example, for automated driving assistance system. You show it an image of a car, and if the system says car, you do nothing. If it doesn't say car, you tell it, this is the answer you should have done, and the system adjusts itself so that the answer gets closer to the one you want. And so you keep showing thousands and thousands of examples, and after a while, the machine figures out what really is the essence of a pedestrian or a bicycle or a car, and can answer the question even for images it's never seen before. That's supervised learning. The problem with that is that you need to collect a lot of data, and it needs to be manually annotated with the label, the category of the image. There's a second type of learning that's very successful called reinforcement learning. So in reinforcement learning, you don't tell the machine, here is the correct answer. You just tell it, your answer was good or bad. It's even slower, but it's more widely applicable. So for example, that's what's used to train a machine to play games like chess or Go or poker. And then there's a third type of learning, and that's the one we don't really know how to reproduce in machines, or at least not very well. And it's called unsupervised or self-supervised. And it's the kind of learning that babies and animals do in the first few months and weeks of life, basically learning how the world works by observation. And there's an enormous amount of information that we learn about the world in the first few months of life. And we don't know how to reproduce that with machines. And that's a main obstacle to real progress in AI.
So with supervised learning, you give the machine an example of the correct answer and ask it to keep adjusting itself until it achieves the desired result. With reinforcement learning, you don't give the machine the correct answer. Instead, you specify an objective, like winning a game of chess. The machine then receives feedback about whether or not it was successful and adjusts its model accordingly. And finally, with unsupervised learning, well, you don't give the machine any instructions at all. In fact, you don't even have a particular output in mind. You simply ask the model to learn through observation. In the next chapter, we're going to explore a subdiscipline of machine learning called deep learning. Let's do it.